Hey everyone, Ali here. Today, I have a very special piece that I'm going to review. This is a custom-made H.R. Giger piece, the Necronom 4 by uh, sculpted by Vlado Art Studio, located in Czech Republic. Uh, this is 3D printed, but the thing about it is it's very heavy. I don't think it's resin. It's, I think, made from polystone. He's a Vlado Art Studio is a very talented artist who has done many Alien and H.R. Giger pieces. So, but this specific piece, the Necronom, this is what started it all. The whole Alien franchise was birthed from this painting by Hans Rudi Giger. And he actually painted this in 1976, and it was included in his Necronomicon book. So Ridley Scott saw this specific image from the Necronomicon book, and that is what sparked his interest in H.R. Giger's work. So he flew to Switzerland, met up with H.R. Giger, told him that that he wants his creature to be in his movie that he was making. And I have a actual conversation from Ridley Scott that thought I'd share here, from his own words. So what he says: I was first introduced to H.R. Giger's artwork while in the very early stages of pre-production for Alien. The writer and co-producer Dan O'Bannon showed me a copy of H.R. Giger's Necronomicon book, and I immediately saw the potential his work had to offer the project. The executive producers were a bit hesitant in initially committing to his art until they had a director locked up. In this case, that wound up being me. My enthusiasm with regard to the film increased significantly as I realized we had the ability to create a monster that would be superior to most of those from the past. Initially, Giger wanted to design the creature from scratch. However, I was so impressed with his Necronom 4 and 5 paintings from the Necronomicon book that I insisted he follow their form. That's just so amazing. I'm going to continue. I'd never been so sure of anything in my life. Wow. They were quite specific to what I envisioned for the film, particularly in the unique manner in which they conveyed both horror and beauty. Oh man, that's just amazing. This is quote from Ridley Scott himself. It's just amazing. So now, so we can see a lot of interesting stuff in this piece. So first of all, it's the skin color. It's albino white. So, and it's more smooth. It kind of represents the neomorph from Alien Covenant. So I think Ridley Scott decided to kind of go back to the roots to make the Alien Covenant neomorphs. Made them, white, translucent skin, and more of a smoother skin tone, and less of the biomechanical, more of the smoother skin. So it's very similar, very similar to the neomorph. Now you can see it has eyes reminiscent of a wasp, and this is also what H.R. Giger mentions that he got the idea from the parasitoid wasp, the whole life cycle of the alien. This specific species of wasp, they basically find a host, whether it's a tarantula, a spider, or a caterpillar, and then some of them paralyze their host temporarily until they inject their eggs inside the host. Then they fly away. After 2 weeks, the eggs turn into larvae and they come out of the host. And for example, the caterpillar, it's alive, just living a normal life until after 2 weeks, the parasites, the larvae, burst out of it, and then they eat it. Yeah, this food for the newly born larvae. So yeah, and exactly like the life cycle in Alien. So yeah, that's where H.R. Giger got the idea of the whole life cycle of the alien. And if you look closely, which I'm going to review the piece right now. So yeah, so as we see, it definitely has the wasp look, like the mouth here, the face, the pointy face, the eyes, definitely reminiscent of a wasp. Man, such beautiful paintwork by Vlado Art Studio. Amazing. It's like he brought the painting to life. There's the smooth, a little bit biomechanical here. Yes, the erotic nature of the piece, we all know what that is. Yeah. That's what Giger's work is. It's erotic, sexual, but terrifying yet beautiful at the same time. It's the ribs, the dorsal tubes, and the big chap. This part is up here, and it doesn't have this. And they went away from the wasp look and gave it the human skull look, so it could connect better with viewers, like kind of like the Grim Reaper coming to kill you. See, it has no legs here. It's like this tail. Again, like the wasp. These could be the wings, you know? Wings of a wasp, you know? So, it's amazing paintwork. He definitely captures Giger's painting. Necronom. Just amazing. This specific piece, this is what gave birth to the Alien franchise. The father of Alien, Hans Rudi Giger. The frame is freaking amazing. Look at that. And it's heavy, like I said. It's not resin. When I was getting this, I was like, it's probably gonna be very light, but it's not. This is about 8 pounds. Yeah. It's a creature. That's the eye, that's the mouth, that's the ribs. Every time you look at a Giger painting, you just find something new. It's like, wait a minute, I never seen that before, and you notice it like later on when you stare at it at a different angle or with a different mind frame. Kind of wish in Prometheus or Alien Covenant, it looked more like this. The neomorphs looked more like this. You know, I don't know, but they look similar, but you know, it's not exactly like this. So all that design definitely pops out. The shading, the painting, and all pops it out, brings it to life. That's what this the artist who I bought it from did here. I'm gonna link his website in the description. So, and his stuff sells out immediately. So you guys gotta, if you want to buy one of his pieces, you have to constantly keep checking because it sells out immediately. This was posted one day, and immediately I bought this one. This was the second one. He had one a couple months ago that sold out right away, like gone. Yeah. That's amazing. Beautiful. The birth of Alien. So let's see if we can look at the back. This is the back. H.R. Giger molded to the frame. Here's where I hang it on the wall. I'm gonna show you how it looks on the wall. All right, here it is on the wall in my display. Yeah, it's amazing. So my other art pieces. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. Please comment and subscribe if you like my content. More alien statue reviews coming up, so stay tuned. Thanks, guys.